Most people think leadership is just about being in charge or having authority. But in reality, leadership is much deeper than that. It's about how you influence people, how you motivate them, and how you create results through others. My name is Mitch Nagy, and today I'm going to be talking about the key leadership concepts and how they actually apply in the real world. So, just a brief overview. In this presentation, I'm going to be breaking down leadership into five key areas: leadership development, power and influence, follower motivation, follower engagement, and then finally, the dark side of leadership. Each of these plays a major role in how effective a leader actually is. So, first, leadership development. One of the biggest misconceptions is that people are just natural born leaders. In reality, leadership is something that develops over time. It comes from experience, learning from mistakes, and reflecting on what works and what doesn't. So, for example, in sales or team environments, you don't start off as a great leader. You improve by dealing in real world situations and adapting. As people develop leadership skills, they also become better decision makers, which directly impacts performance. Which leads me to the next slide, power and influence. Power is simply the ability to influence others, but influence is how that power is actually used. There are a bunch of different types of power. There's legitimate power from a position, reward power, expert power. But the key difference between a good leader and a bad leader, no matter what kind of power you use, is how that power is used. Strong leaders use influence to guide people and motivate them, not control them. In a real world situations like business or sales, influence is everything. People don't respond well to being forced. They respond well to being persuaded. Next is follower motivation. So motivation is what drives people to actually put in effort and perform. There are two main types of motivation. There's intrinsic motivation, which comes from within, like personal goals or pride. And then there's extrinsic motivation, which is rewards like money or recognition. A good leader understands what motivates their team. For example, some people are motivated by competition, while others are motivated by stability and recognition. If a leader doesn't understand this, performance will suffer no matter how strong their authority is. Follower engagement. Engagement is the level of involvement and commitment someone has toward their work. When people are engaged, they put in more effort, they're more consistent, and they perform at a higher level. This is heavily influenced by leadership. Leaders who communicate well, support their team, and create a positive environment tend to have more engaged followers. But in contrast, poor leadership leads to disengagement where people just do the bare minimum. And then lastly, the dark side of leadership. So finally, with dark side of leadership, leadership isn't always positive, right? It can be misused and it can lead to serious problems. This can include unethical behavior, toxic environments, decreased morale. When people abuse power or make selfish decisions, it hurts both the individuals and the overall performance of the team. Understanding this is important because it helps us recognize what to stay away from, what bad leadership looks like, so we can avoid repeating those mistakes in the future. Okay. Um, so in conclusion, um, leadership is more than just authority. It's about engagement, it's about influence, it's about power. But at the same time, it's important to recognize the negative side of leadership and how it can affect people and organizations. Overall, understanding these concepts is important not just in business, but in everyday life, because leadership plays a role in almost every situation we're in. Um, Thank you.